Imagine a disruptor that transformed an entire industry, Southwest Airlines. For decades, it was more than just an airline. It was a phenomenon known for low fares, quirky humor, and a genuinely human customer service approach. While other airlines struggled with delays and hidden fees, Southwest made flying accessible and even enjoyable. However, in recent years, the Love airline has faced a surprising decline. This situation isn't just a rough patch. It highlights how even beloved giants can stumble. From operational meltdowns to scrutiny of its business model, Southwest has encountered turbulent skies. We'll explore the challenges and missteps that contributed to its unexpected downturn, examining issues like its point-to-point system and aging technology. To appreciate Southwest's struggles, we must recognize its monumental success. Founded in 1971 by Herb Kelleher and Roland King, the airline sought to make air travel affordable and enjoyable. Key innovations included low fares, pioneering budget travel with no-frills flights; point-to-point system, direct routes that minimize delays; one type of aircraft, simplified operations by only flying Boeing 737; no assigned seating, efficient boarding procedures; bags fly free, a customer loyalty builder; unique culture, an employee-first culture fostering humor and care for passengers, led by Kelleher's charismatic leadership. This revolutionary approach worked wonders. Southwest grew from a small regional carrier to one of the largest and most profitable airlines in the world. They consistently ranked high in customer satisfaction and served as a model for efficiency and profitability, even during the airline industry's most challenging times. Their success was a testament to their clear vision and their unwavering commitment to their unique operating model and culture. For years, Southwest's point-to-point network was a source of strength. It allowed them to open new, underserved routes and avoid the crippling congestion often found in major hubs. However, as the airline expanded and its network became increasingly complex, that very strength began to show signs of strain. In a hub-and-spoke system, if one flight is delayed, the ripple effect is typically confined to that hub. But in a dense point-to-point network like Southwest's, a single delay can have a cascading effect across the entire system. Imagine a single delayed plane that is supposed to fly 5 different legs in a day, carrying 5 different sets of passengers and crew. If the first leg is delayed, every subsequent leg is also delayed, disrupting the schedules of every crew member assigned to those flights. This makes recovery incredibly difficult when things go wrong. As Southwest expanded into more cities and added more flights, the system became increasingly fragile. Weather disruptions, air traffic control issues, or mechanical problems, common in daily airline operations, could easily trigger widespread chaos. The efficiency that once defined them in their smaller days transformed into a vulnerability in their larger, more interconnected structure. The system, once a lean machine, began to falter under the sheer weight of its own success. Perhaps one of the most critical, yet often overlooked, factors in Southwest's recent challenges has been its struggle with outdated technology. For a company that prided itself on innovation, its reliance on legacy systems, particularly for crew scheduling, proved to be a severe Achilles heel. While passengers enjoyed modern booking websites, the critical systems behind the scenes that manage flight crews, match pilots and flight attendants to planes, considered their rest requirements, and handled last-minute changes were notoriously outdated and inefficient. When these older programs were functioning smoothly, they could manage operations adequately. However, during major disruptions, such as a massive winter storm, these systems struggled to cope with the volume and complexity of changes required. Imagine this scenario: thousands of flights delayed or canceled, and tens of thousands of crew members suddenly out of position. Southwest Airlines' outdated software was unable to quickly reassign crews, calculate new flight paths, or efficiently communicate changes to its employees. The process became a manual, arduous task filled with phone calls and frantic calculations, rather than an automated, instantaneous response. This breakdown led to a complete loss of communication and coordination, leaving crews stranded in the wrong cities and unable to reach their next assigned flights. The human cost was significant, with both exhausted employees and frustrated customers. This technological debt was a ticking time bomb, and it finally exploded spectacularly during peak travel periods. Southwest Airlines had built a legendary employee-centric culture. Herb Kelleher famously said, "Your employees come first. If you treat your employees well, then they will treat the customers well. If customers are treated right, they will come back." This philosophy fostered immense loyalty and created a truly unique positive atmosphere. However, as the airline expanded and faced increasing operational pressures, cracks began to appear in this once unbreakable foundation. The constant strain of an overtaxed system, the frustrations caused by outdated technology, and the sheer volume of delayed and angry customers began to wear down the morale of its dedicated workforce. Pilots, flight attendants, and ground staff, who once took pride in their roles, started to feel overwhelmed and unsupported. Union negotiations became more contentious, reflecting growing discontent concerning working conditions and pay. While the company's leaders publicly insisted that their culture remained strong, the operational realities on the ground told a different story. Happy employees are productive employees, and when employees feel stressed and disillusioned, the quality of service and, ultimately, the customer experience suffer. The Love airline risked losing the very essence that made it special, its people. It's important to recognize that Southwest's struggles weren't entirely self-inflicted. Like all airlines, they faced significant external pressures. Southwest was the largest operator of the Boeing 737 MAX. The global grounding of this aircraft after 2 fatal crashes significantly hindered the airline's growth, resulting in thousands of canceled flights and delays in fleet modernization. The COVID pandemic further disrupted the travel industry, affecting long-term travel patterns and staffing. Additionally, nationwide shortages of air traffic controllers and aging infrastructure have caused widespread delays for all airlines, including Southwest. Climate change is also leading to more extreme weather events, impacting Southwest's point-to-point system and revealing vulnerabilities in its technology and network. These issues culminated in an operational meltdown in December 2022 during a severe winter storm. Southwest Airlines canceled over 16,000 flights, stranding hundreds of thousands of passengers and resulting in lost luggage. While other airlines recovered quickly, Southwest's problems persisted for days, highlighting a systemic failure that went beyond just the weather. The airline's software struggled to cope, communication channels broke down, and the entire point-to-point network collapsed under the strain. The incident led to widespread public outrage, investigations by government agencies, and a significant blow to Southwest's once stellar reputation. It forced the airline to confront its deep-seated issues publicly and commit to massive investments in technology and operational improvements. While this event was not the sole cause of its decline, it was a glaring symptom of all the problems that had been simmering beneath the surface. Southwest Airlines is addressing its decline by investing billions in new technology, particularly for crew scheduling, and rebuilding relationships with employees and customers. They are also reevaluating their network and operations. Regaining trust is challenging in a competitive airline landscape. While Southwest's strong culture and customer service are assets, the company faces significant operational and technological hurdles. This situation underscores the importance of successful companies continually investing in technology, adapting their operations, and prioritizing the human element to remain competitive. The Love airline acknowledges the need for a solid, modern foundation to navigate contemporary challenges. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos.